following is a paid program. The opinions expressed are not necessarily those of WNBU and Interbanks Media. Welcome to All Things Money with David Blain, a thoughtful and revealing discussion of actionable ideas and effective strategies to help you through the complex world of investing, taxes, and real estate. Now, with All Things Money, here's David Blain.
Hello and welcome to All Things Money. I'm your host for the show, David Blain. Thank you for joining us today on Cable TV 10 in New Bern, as well as 94.1 FM WNBU. We're happy that you decided to join us today, and we won't disappoint you. We've got a great show, some good topics to cover. As a reminder, that the topics that we cover on the show mostly come from you, our viewers and listeners. So if you have any comments or questions on anything going on in the economy or financial world, something you don't understand, something you saw on CNBC, give us a call, send us an email, something you'd like us to talk about. Our phone number is 252-633-0107, and our email is allthingsmoney@dlblain.com, and our website, www.dlblain.com. There you'll find information about myself as well as archived copies of the show. On the website there you'll find audio, links to all the audio of the past several years from the show. If you miss a segment today or you hear me talk about something we covered on a previous show, go over there to dlblain.com and you'll find all the audio. We also we're in the process of rolling out a new website. It's under development as we speak, but we have about two years worth of the video from the TV show on YouTube that we're going to be linking to our website. So if you just can't wait for the new website, just Google my name, David Blain, All Things Money on YouTube there, and you'll find all the videos that you can watch to your heart's content of me talking about finance. Speaking about my firm, I thought I would take a few minutes here this morning and talk about a couple of guys at the firm. Many of you may not know much about my company, D.L. Blain & Company. We take a very distinctive approach to wealth management. We have very, very highly qualified advisors at the office that have some of the most well-respected credentials available in the whole world. One of them I'd like to highlight, a colleague at the firm, John Jertson. He's one of the advisors and portfolio managers. He recently obtained his CFA designation, the Chartered Financial Analyst designation, which is a designation that I have. It's a only globally recognized designation for expertise in investments. It's what I call a PhD in investing. It's a 3-year program that has a pass rate of about 40% per year. It's very difficult to pass, and John in our office has just finished his 3rd exam and has been awarded the CFA charter, so we're very proud of John. He is also an enrolled agent with the IRS, as well as he has his Certified Financial Planner designation. I'd also like to mention our newest associate at the firm, Tom Adams. Tom joined the firm September the 1st. Tom is a CPA with a PFS, Personal Financial Specialist designation, which is kind of an area of focus. You know, a CPA can be, an auditor, audit focus, or, corporate accounting or public accounting, well, Tom's focus is the PFS, Personal Financial Specialist. He comes to us from Chicago, where he was running his own firm out there in Chicago, but the lure of New Bern and the Southeast was just too much to hold. So we welcome Tom to the firm. He's going to be assisting with financial advising and tax planning for our clients. So we're happy to have him. We've got a great team. If you're looking for an advisory team, I'm a very modest person, the people that know me, but we have the best team possible assembled in Eastern North Carolina, most highly competent, credentialed advisors assembled anywhere in Eastern North Carolina. So if you care about your future, your dreams and goals, and need some sophisticated advice from some highly competent people, we encourage you to give us a call, and we'll be happy to take care of you. All right, so let's get into the show here today. I wanted to talk a little bit about this subject. I think we've touched on it before, but one of the people that I've studied learning how to invest has been Warren Buffett. And for those of you who don't know, Warren Buffett is one of the richest people in America. He started with a little investment partnership of friends and family money, and he has turned it into a multi-billion-dollar fortune. His main company is a company called Berkshire Hathaway, which is actually an insurance company, but they do make some money on insurance, but they really make their money. By the way, Berkshire Hathaway was a textile company. Kind of an interesting story. If you learn about the history of Warren Buffett, he was buying companies, and he bought this textile company called Berkshire Hathaway. And the textile business was really going downhill, and he had some decisions to make whether to invest the capital into the textile business or take his money and invest it in some other businesses. And he actually invested in other businesses, and as we all know, the textile industry in the U.S. has gone away. But this Berkshire Hathaway, where he got the capital, he kept the name of it, and he's built it into, they own things such as Geico. You see the little gecko or salamander, whatever that thing is on TV. He owns Geico, he owns NetJets, he owns candy companies, he owns insurance companies, furniture companies, all sorts of different companies where he owns the whole company. He also owns positions in large publicly traded companies such as Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble, American Express. He's made money on these public companies over the years as well. Well, he was in the news again recently by investing $5 billion into Bank of America stock. If you haven't been paying attention, Bank of America, the bank has been under a lot of scrutiny for their capital structure and a lot of pressure on the stock price, a lot of pressure on the bank that people aren't really sure how stable Bank of America is. And I'm not saying go out and run out and take your money out. We don't know, but in the media there's been a lot of speculation about Bank of America and their ability to withstand further financial problems. And so Warren Buffett stepped up to the plate and invested $5 billion into Bank of America. And we're coming up on a break here, so I'm going to save the sort of punchline for the next segment. But the bottom line is that Warren Buffett put $5 billion into Bank of America, but we don't necessarily recommend that you run out and do that. And we'll give a couple of historical examples of why it's not always profitable to invest like Warren. So, for All Things Money, I'm your host, David Blain, and we'll be right back after a few short messages.